Hello. We're here. Toy Federation.
We're back.
We're back. And I got a hat on my head.
You do?
Got a hat on your head.
I never wear hats.
Never.
Never.
Looks weird.
It doesn't really fit the headset. And I got it stretched. I guess I could stretch it a little bit more. But we got hats. But they're only in the store. I just made some. But I got it. They're cool. They're trucker hats.
Yeah.
Snap back. Your head can breathe.
Yes. Meshed.
Totally 80s.
There you go.
So.
And we have them in all black and
They're solid.
black and white
Or
accents.
black and white. I like the white.
Yeah.
It just reminds me more 80s.
Right, because that was the thing, the two-tone in the 80s.
And then I'll put one on officially. That's weird. So see? Oh no, I gotta snap
I gotta
it.
size it.
My head's not that big. So you gotta have that snap. Snap it back. And look at that.
The hat is secured.
Official.
The hat is secured.
Now I gotta
It is
get your kind of hat.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of hat that is.
It's called a cadet hat.
Cadet hat. So we're
Yeah.
gonna get some cadet hats. You
Yeah.
can sell them at your table.
Shut up, Andy.
Need a fitted hat.
You a fitted
Or
hat?
you get a fitted
Fitted.
Oh.
P-Dog.
Do you put it on your doily at night?
Yes. Or you can get the trucker hat that, remember like the old Marlboro hats that had that puffy feel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That rope line?
No, I don't want the
That's
rope.
more like if you're, I don't know, like a sailor.
Yeah.
I don't know what that rope.
I don't know.
And then you
It's
had
just
like
the
that
style.
scroll looking stuff.
You can get that on yours.
There you go. Yeah.
I'll do it.
I'm sure that there's a hat service out there to meet all of our needs.
Put a fishing hook on the front.
Well, that's
Yeah,
that
you
Larry.
could
What
do
is that,
that.
Larry the cable guy?
You could choose to do that.
Could.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
I wouldn't either. I just know it's a thing.
It is.
No,
a
it
thing.
is a thing.
I don't.
I've seen a few people come in here with them.
I think it signals to other people that
They fish.
they might catch a fish or two, and hey, you want to? You got your lure.
You got your rod with you?
You got your.
Let's go.
Take a couple casts. Yeah.
what are you doing later?
Boat's ready. Gassed up.
Ready to go.
Cooler
Oh,
loaded.
man. So yeah.
All right, so I think we were going to discuss. So we had a reoccurring appearance by a gentleman who sold us a lot of modern G.I. Joes. I just call him Elton John from the first episode.
Yeah, because he wore some.
The glasses.
Yeah.
Right. And some calculator, phone, my Texas
It's
Instruments.
Casio or something, right?
Right. 160,000 or whatever.
Right.
So-
TI-85.
So just so you know, we know this guy. And he's the nicest dude.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, when he came in that day, we had no idea he was going to just
Play a part.
decide to just be this. Because I think on the very first time he was here, it was probably, and this got edited down. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it was like torture. It was like 30, 35 minutes at the register trying to finalize this. And
Yeah.
I'm just like,
He kept going.
and he just kept playing this bit. And we're just like, I'm tired. Let's finish. Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Like, I just didn't, he just loved it. Cause I was like, well, have you seen what?
He's harmless.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not really like that at
No,
all.
not at all.
And like
But then when he came back, he still played a little bit of a shtick.
yeah.
Yeah. It was a little calmed down though. It wasn't as bad as the first time.
But he relished it. He's like,
He's just having fun.
he had in his mind, I'm going to be like a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, we want people to be genuine when they're here. And this was the first instance where somebody just decided to be,
Full.
Yeah, like a
gaslight.
character.
Yeah.
because initially this was this Old Store or this store?
It was.
Wasn't it Old Store?
Yeah, I think so. So
Or no? I know when we bought it, we were here. Maybe it was here.
No, okay, yeah, it was here.
But it was right before COVID. Or at least a year. No.
I thought it was like 2017. It might have been 2018. Somewhere in there.
So he reached out to us and he wanted to sell his vintage G.I. Joe collection. And it was too much. And I think it was Travis and I went to his house in the evening, sat in, I guess, his guest room or bonus room, whatever it was. And there was no way to figure this. So our goal was to just, he had a notepad, I had a notepad. We split the pile and documented each piece and then kind of set a 1 to 10 range.
That's right.
Of grade per item.
Yeah.
So that we could then come back and do our research to then, because then we weren't going to have the items in front of us. And it took us hours after hours to even do this. And then I remember we figured out a number, and then I think COVID happened. And then the store got shut down.
Oh, that would have been 2020 then.
So we were here. We were here.
I thought we had already taken it at least to one retro before COVID, but I saw kind of...
No, because I remember when we bought it, because we knew the amount. It was like a $10,000 buy, let's say, or $12,000 or $13,000, because there was some negotiation.
Right.
Or we agreed to a number, and then he changed his mind, so that's not... but then it was right around... I remember because I was afraid we could get shut down. And then I didn't know, what if I needed to hoard the cash because we may not be able to do business. Yeah. And so I remember postponing it. And then we were shut down for a period where we couldn't have customers in the store.
That's right. Yeah.
And then they had the business loans, the COVID loan.
Yeah.
Not the one where everybody scammed everybody, like
actual
where you faked employees and you were doing PPO, because this one wasn't that. This was, I forget what it was called. I think they gave me like $25,000. And then, but the eBay had ramped up, so the online, and then the shop opened, and then we wound eBay down. It's only the last like 2 years that we kicked eBay back up. And then I think, because I always just said check in again, because I just was afraid to spend that money and not be open.
Yeah. And
not know what the future would hold, because how long was this going to last? So then when we bought it, and it was funny because Arthur Berghardt, Destro, it was the day we did the deal, and I think we picked it up. Or you might have went over and picked it up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You took the van.
No, when we were looking at the collection, Arthur called you.
Oh, so, yeah, but yeah, that's funny. All right. So, yeah, when we were looking at the collection, Arthur Berghardt called. And then, I hung up. I was like, oh, I'm doing this Joe collection, da-da-da. And then, you're telling the guy that's Destro's on the line, and he was freaking out.
Yeah, and then was it something like either we talked to him again and you were able to get Arthur to call him? Was that right?
So after the deal was done, and maybe you had just come in with the collection, Arthur called. And I says, I just bought this crazy Joe collection, all vintage. And he's like, well, who is it? And I was like, it was just this, local guy. And he's like, well, I'm going to thank him for you. He's like, give me his number. And I was like, okay. So then I texted the guy and said, you're going to get a phone call from a number you probably don't recognize. So I don't know how you treat your phone calls. Like maybe you ignore it or if you don't recognize it. And I said, trust me, just answer the call even if you don't recognize it. So then Arthur called him. So then he called me back after, and he was just like that. He's like, I couldn't believe Destro called me and thanked you.
That's cool.
Thanked him for selling it to me, and kind of made it a full experience.
Yeah.
And then we knew when we were in that room, we did, let's say, one side of the room, and then the whole other side was the stuff that you saw come in those two episodes.
Right, the 25th, 30th, the
FSS.
That Fortress Maximus, which was kind of
that was the only
place.
Transformer in
right,
there.
it was there,
right.
And we didn't really. I mean, we knew what was generally there, but we never looked at any of it till he decided he wanted to sell it.
But he just, and then I guess the only other one I would reference, and he's not going to care that we talk about this because he's a friend as well, is I'd say Austin.
Oh yeah. Shady
Saga Guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was playing a part though.
No, he wasn't.
Right?
No, but he
he called it Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
I really thought he was horsing around with that. I was like, how do you not know that? And he's like, I just thought that's what it was. It's like,
Chewbacca was left-handed. But he's a trip.
Yeah.
No, we love him. They set up at our show, him and his brother. His brother does Legos.
Yep.
They're great people.
Yeah.
But, he just had a few play on some. So I remember he's at New York Comic-Con, and he was working. So he was at the show the day that episode aired, and I called him. And I was like, have you seen the episode yet? And he's like, no. He's like, I'm working. I'm at the show. And I'm like, let me read some of these comments to you. And him and I just laughed for like 30 straight minutes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then his brother commented.
Oh yeah.
His brother torched him.
And he
in the
says,
comments.
everything everybody's saying about him is totally true. So then they're just laughing. And then he calls, so then he made a YouTube profile, Shady Saga Guy.
Yeah.
And then he starts commenting. It's so funny.
Oh man.
It's
But
good.
yeah, but that was it. But both of these people I know well, and they just they loved it.
Yeah.
They thought the comments were great.
Well, the other thing, I guess, carrying that on is like we have a good bit of regulars, and
Lots.
and
Tons.
It's just funny. We end up having so many conversations that lead to so many just inside jokes that working here long enough, you start talking accidentally in code about things, meaning like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, this is a joke that we've been joking about for years, and now we just say it and it substitutes our language at times.
Yeah.
So that happens a lot. It just, just the phrases of things and the things that people say and observe and share with us.
The cool thing too is, I guess, the longer you exist, you'll see customers when their kids are 3 and 4, and now they're in high school.
Right.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it is.
Because there was a guy who sold us Legos at the old store, and then when somebody stole from the Pokemon guy, they had to come to me to get the security footage because I have cameras everywhere. And I was like, this dude he's a cop now, but his was the kid selling Lego across the street.
Yeah.
And now he's in his early 20s and he's a police officer.
He's an adult.
Straighten himself out.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't unstraight before. he just selling Legos. But it's just, that means we're just getting old.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we've seen at least a handful of customers just grow up, and it's...
My son's graduating college, and
Right.
I was scrolling through photos, and I got him laying in the glass case unbuilt across the street. I don't know. He's 7 or 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
Not maybe. Yeah, no. 10, 12, I don't know. But anyway, it's just crazy.
Yep. Time does not slow down.
For no man.
So, what are...
Got hats.
Are there
Snapback.
any stories we can share related to like just funny things that have happened with?
Well, I feel
customers?
it's like I keep wanting to think Cheers or something.
Yeah.
The regulars, when you watch this show, there's just all these. It's like Devin.
Yeah.
Devin is I always would say Devin's like Norm on Cheers.
Yeah.
Like he's always here.
Always.
So that he's become part of the family.
Yeah.
Well,
To
to be
where-
fair, Lane's always here too.
Well,
Yeah. Lane.
Lane's a strong second,
Yeah.
or first at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, there's just people that are,
Well, I can tell a story with Lane.
yeah, he won't.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did we tell the Blue Thunder story on here or not? I can't remember.
Oh, how he sold it and
Well, sorry. I'll
bought it back,
Bought it
sold
back.
it.
So there's who makes it? The Blue Thunder.
Oh, geez. Multi Toys.
Okay, Multi Toys. It's what early '80s made a helicopter based on the show Blue Thunder.
The TV show, not the movie.
Right. The TV show Blue Thunder, the helicopter, and
Dana Carvey
we
was
had
in
that come in at some point. I think before I even worked for you is when you had it originally.
Yeah, because I remember where I bought it.
So then Lane, he might have bought it first, right?
He bought it.
And then he traded it back when he, needed to lighten
But
the
he had
load
bought
and-
the Dana Carvey pilot figure for it.
right, and put it with it. But I don't remember all the chain of events, but didn't this helicopter get bought and get traded back like 6 or 7
Yes.
times?
Yeah.
Like for no other reason than it just happened that way. It's not like there was anything wrong with it. It's not like anything was suspicious or weird. It's just like, oh, well, the Blue Thunder's back.
I think I used to say the record for a piece was, I think, 7 times
Yeah.
from the same guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like buying it, trading it, and buying it back again?
Yes.
Jeez.
7 times.
What was the item?
I should know. It might have been a comic. It was a comic because it was Mumbles.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when the old shop, when they were just those little closet-made racks facing the office window.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bought it back, sold it. It was almost just like he treated it like a pawn, or I don't even know.
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah,
a pawn shop
pawn.
thing. Yeah.
It was like a temporary loan.
Well, we do see that where people kind of they get in the hobby and they have that personality where they're so excited and they're so pumped and it's great, but then they overbuy and then they have to bring stuff back and they run out of room and they change their mind. They change gears drastically from one collecting
Or
thing
like
to another.
Lately, I've noticed a lot of people will buy like an entire line of something, and then it's
Got it.
got it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do figure photography or something
Yeah. There's that. Yeah.
because you'll get all the new stuff, and I was like, well, they must have took their pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like what do they call it? The stop animation. Or
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
We have a couple of those guys.
Yep.
Yeah. So like, that's the other thing. That's especially with regulars. You see, they'll trade a lot, and then they'll be like, I'm tired of this, and they want to get into something else. And that's kind of cool too, because that sometimes in certain things it really helps out, because then we've got stuff to stock, and
Right.
we were running low on this, and
Oh yeah, it's great.
I think
I'd say 80% of the store is front door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think at one time we were like, man, we've got nothing classified. And then like the next day, Jesse came in and brought in everything. And
Multiples.
And he had army built, like,
Yeah.
all the Cobra
Yeah.
troops, Vipers and whatnot. And then it was like, okay, well then we'll just do this. And since then it's like, we're kind of low again, but we have enough to keep the case looking good. And that's, like, another big trade and somebody wants 10 of them, then it's not going to look good.
I mean, I know the new stuff classified's flying out of here.
Yeah.
Oh,
new,
yeah.
New
It's like,
stuff.
it's gone.
Yeah. And so any of the new Transformers that have hit, most, not every character, but
I feel like if
some of it's just straight gone.
it's like a combiner, it's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the redo, what was it? 86, what was it? Ultra Magnus,
Yeah, those
which was a rerun.
Yeah.
those are gone.
I don't know if we had 20 of them or something, or
We've actually been selling a lot of those RCs.
oh really? Oh,
Is it not Masterpiece? What are they?
Oh, the missing link.
Yeah.
Because they never had one,
Right.
so it's like, hey, this fits right in with my vintage stuff.
and then there's 2 versions of it.
Prototype and
Yeah. Yeah.
regular.
Yeah, no, those do look nice. I think those will be the money pieces
I
from
want
a collectible standpoint.
to
Yeah.
play with the Sunstreaker. I want one to come in on trade so I can.
The Lambros.
Well, because I haven't seen one out how they pose. I mean, I've seen pictures online, but like
I like how they come with little people.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Was that like Diaclone or Diacron or whatever?
Yeah. Well, but is one of them? Are they based on any of the cartoon characters? Like, is one of them Spike or?
I don't think
No.
so. They're just like blank little bodies,
dudes.
like something that would go in a Zoid.
Right. But yeah, it's definitely from the Diaclone kind of.
So however, so they just
throw one in there. I don't know.
Are they magnetic? They have magnetic feet.
Do they work with Starcom?
Well, but the Diaclone guys, they had little magnets on their feet, which is, I don't know. I thought that was like space age when I was a kid. I didn't have any Diaclone, of course, but I had that.
Few magnets in the 80s were like science fiction.
Yeah, it's sorcery.
And then when they did, what was it? Hologram?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap.
That's another universe. Yeah. You're looking into another universe.
Scratch and sniff.
Hey, I had
sorcery.
Those. Yeah.
Why does stink or smell?
Why does that marker smell like blueberries?
Oh, yeah.
Do they even do that now?
No.
It's lame. Make everything boring. Yeah, we had all these colored. So I had this one pen. You know when your pens would be multiple pens?
Oh, yeah.
And you press the button.
Yeah, the 4 colors.
Yeah.
Then
I think I had like an 8. They
like
made like
18.
There was a bigger one.
It was
my
like
God.
Yeah.
I can't even write with that.
There's a lot of springs in there.
Yeah.
Because each one had to have a spring. And the calculator was like $100.
Oh, yeah.
100. It's like high money.
I remember my grandfather, he was a carpenter, and sometimes he'd have to do measurements and things for blueprints. And he had this calculator on his desk, and it was the red light one. Is that LED or LCD?
LED?
I think so. Anyway, it was the red light, and it would like, you push the button, and it was like, skonka. Say.
Was that heavy duty?
And he used it.
I remember
it's like an old
to build houses.
To build houses, yeah. I remember my grandfather had a calculator on his desk that had the, printed. It had the paper.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'd mess with it, and he'd be like, quit wasting my paper.
Well, that was back, it's like zero. It was like, we might have even talked about this, but, that was like when Xerox it. That was copy. Xerox
it. That was that was the word.
That was like the company.
Yeah. Fax it to me.
I think they invented it or something.
Yeah. And now they're gone.
Did I say how, because it was clunking sound. When I used to work at the gas station, we had an old 60s, 50s timey register.
Yeah.
Like with the
round buttons?
The giant push button.
Yeah. Like it would look like it was out of this.
Did it pop the signs up on the...
I think it did.
Like, what I'm saying? Had the window into like $1.
Because this gas station was from the 50s.
Oh, it had to have then. Right?
Yeah, and it was a Golf. Kendall Pines Golf.
Could only be robbed by bodybuilders.
And that's where I say, I don't know what I say when I say it. That's where the big FBI shootout was.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
The one that the guy from Family Ties, the dad played, the bank robber.
Oh,
Michael Gross or something?
Yeah, Michael Gross. Yep.
He was in Tremors.
Yes, that
He's one of the 2 bank robbers, and it's the biggest shootout in FBI history at the time. It was the road right behind where I worked.
I forget what they called it, because it was. I know it was overtaken by the one out in L.A. where the dudes put like Kevlar all over their bodies.
Yeah, but how many people got killed in that?
Oh, I think it was just the 2 criminals themselves.
No, this is the deadliest.
Yeah, a bunch of people died from, but like the other one overtook, because like they shot so many bullets.
Oh, yeah.
Like
that was totally like Heat.
Right. Like,
was that before Heat, or did he copy that? Or did they copy Heat?
I want to say they copied Heat. I want to say. And that's what you're referring to, it was, the idea came from, for Heat, like it was based on a real criminal story from the 50s, but the shootout part was based on what you're talking about.
Oh, that's cool.
I think that's right, because, Michael Mann's a big crime buff from what I've read.
Band of the Hand. You got to watch it. I think it's filmed in Miami.
If you can find it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in ages, but I think it was shot in Miami.
It's just like 5 troubled youths hanging out in a house. They're like an apartment complex they're fixing.
Is that Band of the Hand?
Isn't that, yeah.
I just, whenever I think of Michael Mann, I think of Band of the Hand.
Is that because it rhymes?
It's like it rhymes.
Just put it on tomorrow.
And Michael Mann did The Keep.
Yes, which is a tough movie. It's a hard movie to watch.
What secret, what evil, what force draws them to the keep? What hit this place?
What I saw wasn't real. You're part of this!
I am the Watchman. I have come to destroy him. The keep.
I like it.
It's good, but like it's got really long moments in it where
Professor
like,
X or Magneto's in it.
Yeah, Ian McKellen. Yeah, and
then the one guy was in a bunch of. He was in Das Boot.
Yeah.
But he's
the Seventh Sign guy. That's how I remember him.
I bought this 4K. It's like this giant book that has that rune or whatever that they think they pull out of the wall or something.
Yeah. I think the key is the Nazis are finding a gateway to another.
And I just learned the dude who played Bib Fortuna is the guy who's the monster in The Keep.
No, I don't like Bib Fortuna, so.
Yeah, but the Keep guy looks cool.
Yeah.
Snakehead.
I tried to find a picture to get because I thought if I could get the guy, because that monster from The Keep's so cool looking. He's got like huge traps, like his head.
It's still a cash register,
and he's like all gray, like almost like I don't know. It's a cool movie. It's very accurate. The equipment they use.
Call Trick or Treat Studios. You've got their next sculpt.
See that? I don't even know what you called that guy. But see, when I used to do the little models and paint 1/35 scale, I did German tanks and guys and World War II stuff. I couldn't get enough World War II movies, and so when you saw a World War II movie where things were accurate in it, you were excited because most of these movies, when they use stuff like Henry Fonda or Battle of the Bulge with Robert Shaw, I love the movie. It's horribly.
Yeah.
The equipment
doesn't match. Yeah.
I mean, the Shermans are right, but the German stuff. But in this movie, The Keep, I think it was the first movie I saw where the Germans had the camouflage and they had Zeltband and Splinter camo. They had this big 8-ton I forget what it was called now, but it was the real equipment.
Yeah.
And I built that vehicle, so it was like cool. And then Harrison Ford did this weird movie called Hanover Street, which is a World War II movie. Mm-hmm. And there's this Hetzer tank in it. Nobody's going to know what I'm talking about. But it was like so cool because it was like they got a Hetzer.
Well, they didn't really teach us stuff like that in school. Like you had to seek it out on your own, which makes sense if you went into model building and everything.
Yeah. You get these old squadron signal books and then paint. And then you'd go to the library, buy books. I used to go to Orange Blossom Hobbies and buy these books. And then you just learn about every kind of tank. And you're like, that tank's cool. It'd be cool to build that tank. And then you just keep going to the hobby shop. Hoping they get the model kit.
I only ever really did like superhero and monster model kits growing up. And I really only put together 2 monster model kits. And one of them was my uncle's. And he got mad at me for building it. I remember like, well, you left it in the basement for 20 years, 30 years, however long it was.
Did you paint it?
I did.
That's why he was mad.
Yeah.
Well, I asked Grandma.
No, well,
Grandma said it's okay.
It's in Grandma's house.
She didn't know.
Oh, I used to paint the Ralph Partha miniatures.
Oh, yeah?
Never did Dungeons and Dragons, but we painted the miniatures. Little skeleton guys and knights.
Yeah, I had a couple of those too. The comic store and where my dad lived had those. Those were great.
Oh, I loved them. I still have them, the ones I painted.
I only had a handful of them. I had a couple of superhero ones that they painted at the store and sold. And I thought those were, because it was like, that's the smallest Batman I've ever seen. That's the smallest Spider-Man I've ever seen.
Got you some customs.
I did.
I have this super cool skeleton in chainmail. But, he's like an inch. What are they?
Yeah. The
chainmail's hanging, and he's like moving. It's so cool.
I had one, the one I had chainmail, and it had like a big, what's the big sword you...
Claymore.
Scimitar.
Yeah. You use it when you ride on a horse. I guess it's not really a sword.
Joust?
It's sort of like it's a really long. It's like
Jou-
twice as long as him, but it's one of the little lead ones. I have no idea.
I wanted so bad to play the Indiana Jones one, because then I don't know if it was West End Games or somebody did. The Dungeons and Dragons equivalent. They did it for Marvel.
Right, TSR did it.
So maybe this was TS, but for some reason, or maybe Star Wars was West End. Maybe Indy was too. I bought them, but I had nobody to do it with.
Right. Well, that was the thing. Like all that stuff is probably a lot of fun to play, but who are you going to get?
Well, somebody has to be the dungeon master. The person, like you show up and you play their their creation.
Yeah.
So
you're in a room.
I didn't.
It's really dark.
I didn't create anything. So you create the world, and then they're interacting with it.
You're in the map room. There's a map.
See, I always thought, I didn't know that because I never played none of that. So I assumed it was just a game, throw the dice, and you're moving. And
no, the dice dictates, your damage or your, But
yeah, like they read an action or something happens, and you can say, well, I want to do this, and then you roll for your chances of doing it.
Do you want to escape or do you want to fight? Or
so it's a made-up game.
Yeah, but
all
there's
games
rules.
are made up.
Well,
Your dungeon master has placed you in a dreadfully precarious position. You're playing the most phenomenal game ever created. Your skin grows cold from your first glimpse of the enormous beast. It's a product of your imagination. Survival depends on a quick, decisive move. Your choices are limited. Stand and fight, or run. Use your lightning bolt. Victory is yours. Win the treasure. TSR Hobbies, Dungeons and Dragons game. Products of your imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it as you go along.
but
like
there's-
someone's sitting there going, well, if you go in that room, you fight a dragon.
Right, but
Yes.
it's somebody's. You created it for the people to play.
You have to make it in advance. I don't think you can create it on the spot.
But they
you're not
give
going
you
off the hip.
but
Right.
you can play pre-set ones.
Yeah. So you can build your own or
Right, your
play
hardcore
this.
people will create their own.
Right. But it has
not
to be.
know.
Yeah, you can't do it spontaneously. You have to. It has to be set beforehand or written out or whatever.
The only one we really played was they did a Lord of the Rings one, and it was Tolkien's World. And we stayed after school and played in the principal's office with one of the teachers. And I might have talked about that. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Because again, I had a teacher that was in World War II.
That's the story I remember.
I stay after school and talk to him about World War II. And, now, that would probably be weird and you're not allowed to do that because something would be inappropriate.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just...
Talking about war is probably inappropriate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it was just cool. Like he was in the Battle of the Bulge.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to talk with teachers after school, but
Well, yeah.
You know.
But I mean, we were just... and then another teacher, we stayed after school and played Tolkien's World. And that was cool.
I mean, I had to stay after school with teachers, but it wasn't for enjoyment.
Because you were in trouble. I remember we'd get picked up at the... Again, you wouldn't do this now. I remember we had this one teacher, and he'd tap me and my friends in class, and he goes, "Call your mothers and see if they can pick you up at the mall." Or
right.
like an hour after, and then we all played arcade. It's like he was like a young...
Yeah.
Yeah, so we met it was at Miami International Mall, whatever the arcade there was, and we'd play arcade games, and my mom would just grab me.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of
But
thing
it would
in
be
the
a little
world's
weird
gone.
now.
Yeah.
Different
But I mean,
times.
there was nothing inappropriate.
Right.
Yeah.
He was just, he was a
Playing video
young,
games.
yeah, he just wanted to, and we weren't like 12 or 5 or,
Well, but it might have
like
given
14, 15.
Yeah.
it'd given him the excuse to go play himself when in a time when when you're an adult you're
yeah.
not supposed to. That's for
Yeah, I think he
kids.
was a young teacher. He liked arcade.
Yeah.
And he had a Boba Fett hanging from his rearview mirror.
Nerd.
So he's already cool.
Yeah, no, I didn't have any
Gotta have.
cool teachers like
Yeah.
that. I just hung out with my art teacher some, and We would talk about random things with Art, but not even very often. Just a little bit here or there. And I think I went to my coach's house, once or twice. But it was also like, I think when me and Andy were growing up, like it was, you weren't supposed to do that. Not really. Like
What, hang out at the coach's house?
No, hang out with like adults, like it was.
Well, now it's just because of the perceived impropriety.
Right. Yeah.
It's, so yeah, you don't want to give somebody the impression or give somebody the opportunity to even say something when nothing happened to create
fabrication.
Right. Fabrication, sir.
Fabrication.
But yeah, it just like a lot of things. It was just different.
Yeah, it was a different
and then the next generation will sit here like this and say how it's so
at work.
how it was so different the way it is currently for maybe their kids or what they're dealing with and how different they had it. But, it's like, I don't know if it was like a reel or something on Instagram that I saw, and it's probably AI made because everything is now.
Yeah.
And it was the kids like, it's 1980s. Like when we wanted to call somebody, we had to know the numbers in our head or something or
use a phone book
or
yeah.
But it was just all these little examples where, everybody's, I remember when I got my own phone, like that I had my own number.
Like landline?
Yeah. Or, you only knew about a movie when you went to the theater, or if you wanted to know what was playing, you had to get the newspaper.
First time answering your phone, you're like, hello.
You've reached Ryan.
This is the Bonavia residence.
And what's weird is I'm assuming you guys would remember your home phone number growing up. Or no?
Not anymore, no.
See, I still remember mine. Do you still know your old address as a kid?
That I remember.
I moved around a lot, so it's a little more difficult.
I remember one phone number.
I remember my grandmother's phone numbers because they didn't change.
I don't know your phone number in my head.
Nah.
Because my phone knows it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why do I? Yeah.
But the numbers I had to know before that happened, I know. Still. Yeah. It's weird. It was like my home phone was 255-3752. And you didn't have to put area code.
I know that one number. The
8675
309.
Yeah.
I think everybody called that.
Yeah. That would suck if that was your actual number.
I think somebody.
Everyone would call.
Well, you'd have to hit every area code.
There was something where the phone company knew to block this number out, but then it happened one day, like years and years later. They gave somebody that number, and they just got wrecked, getting called all the time.
But it's still, what is it? What's the area code?
I don't know. I guess there's just people out there just like trying area codes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them, get somebody so I can tell this joke.
This is long distance. Like now it's only more money if you call out of the country.
Yeah. There's no long distance anymore.
It was
nighttime charges.
Oh right, yeah.
Right,
there was different time.
Like after 6 or something, it was cheaper or whatever.
Anytime.
When I had my first
hours or whatever.
I don't know, it was my first
something like that
or second phone, and again I might have mentioned this before. It was an Ericsson, and the plane we were on, the first minute was free.
That's helpful.
Right.
So the phone had a thing called Minute Mind, and it would beep 10 seconds.
Oh, man.
So it was my girlfriend, who's now my wife, and I remember driving back because I used to manage a Borders, which I just learned the other day Kmart bought.
You're right.
Because I was like, whatever happened to Kmart?
Yeah, we went down that rabbit hole the other day.
So I was just,
Sears buy them, or is
no.
Kmart buy Sears?
I watched this promotional training video from a 1982 Kmart.
It was good.
It's so good.
All I know is we need a wicker hut.
This guy was like the boss. Like, so he does this tutorial, and it's for new managers and training, and it's a Virginia store, and he walks through, And then he's talking to the camera. He's got like his 2 assistant manager guys with him. And he's like, so, you know, you got to have a clean store when you walk in, and the threshold needs to be clean, and the banisters need to be wiped, and you have to have stocked, and it's seasonal, and he's all financial and all numbers. And he goes, this has been here too long. You got to clear that out and put something more seasonal here. But this is an hour long.
Yeah.
And it's like he's walking every section, and when he finds, he's like,
Oh yeah.
if this isn't, he goes, you need to straighten this out by the end of the day. Like this needs to be.
The coolers that were on the floor.
He goes, this is an inappropriate stack here. Yeah. And he goes, yes. And so then there's the guys that are with him, and he's like, so how are we selling on these? He's like, well, we got 30 in, and we got like less than a dozen left, so it's a good mover. And he goes, are they on reorder? And he goes, yes, they're on reorder. And he goes, show me.
He made him like.
So then the guy has to go, because they're all holding all their notes. Yeah. And the guy has to find it, and it's like, and then he looks, and yep. And then he goes to the cafeteria, and they have a steamer section. And see, I forgot that Kmart had.
The manager likes cherry pie.
Yeah, and he's looking
there's
to and he's like, and I noticed there's no cherry pie, and the manager likes cherry pie. So
you're fired.
The lady's just like, and he goes, all right, and a bag of potato. We get the bag of potatoes in. What's the count? How many? Yeah. And she goes, this many. And he's like, well, how do we know? So she takes them and she portions them evenly, and then they're ready to drop in the fryer. And he's like, so show me how you make a burger.
Oh my God.
It was like an Elon Musk of Kmart.
Went through the whole thing. Back room, front room. They got this wicker area.
The wicker hut.
It's a wicker hut. And he goes, high gross, high margin. We make 30, 35 points.
People like it when it's messy. They dig through and find things.
Yeah, when they had it all organized, they didn't do as much money.
We need a wicker hut.
You're right.
But anyway, so I was like, they were on top of the world. So I was like, in 1982, how many Kmarts were there? And I said, it was like 2,000 stores. And then we're uneducated guessing, like, why did they go out? And it was it's probably Walmart maybe, or Target or something, right? Or so then we look, and I was like, well, how many Kmarts were there in 82? Or Targets? And
Targets,
like 200. So I was like, they're kicking their butt 20-fold. I was like, well, how many Walmarts? Like 400. So I was like, Kmart was just the king. So it's like, how did you let this slide? And
that guy wasn't in charge. He was just in the video.
Well, like from what the internet told us, it was failure to modernize stores, inventories,
software. I think
software. Yep.
Some of they were doing labels and like old. They were still doing some old
bad business decisions, like merging with Sears.
They bought Sears.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know, a couple others, and it was like not good. That's what like drained them financially.
I do remember the last Kmart I went into, the clothes section still looked how it looked in like the early 90s.
And that was the other thing, lack of like store, like Kmart branded items.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they did have their brand, because we looked it up.
Yeah, it was like Joe Boxer, Route 66.
No, but they had their own.
Yeah, it was.
That was brand
like Sure Goods or home something.
It was something kind of like Target's got their generic brand for stuff.
Right.
They did have their. But I mean, it was just a lot of the things he's saying were right, and then it was how they monitored to keep up for the following year, like clearance stuff out that isn't moving, order, and getting your orders in the system. But this is different. It's like like if we order 20 cases of a particular transformer, it's seldom that you can reorder it. The only way you can reorder it is if it was or if it was an utter dud. Yeah. And it didn't perform. Right. And then they're choking on it. But then they don't offer it to us at a discount. They send it to Ollie's.
Yeah.
Or Ross, where
they buy it by the pallet.
Yeah. Or they were like clearancing, or not clearancing, but like summer was coming to an end, so it's like, don't order any more of this. But
yeah, because it was like Mother's Day's over.
Yeah, Labor Day's coming.
We're coming into Father's Day. The tank. It's just a trip.
The wet banana. Was a good seller.
They had a wet banana.
It was a good seller. They had to reorder more of those.
Wet banana?
I think it looks like a big banana, and you might plug your hose into it.
It's a sprinkler.
Oh.
Yeah.
The wet banana.
The wet banana.
And so then they cut to another store, and I don't know where. and this was the training for the electronics section.
I would like the first electronics.
And this was the first store that had it. And they had just taken their Intellivision and their Ataris setups down, and were moving to the Commodores and or VIC-20 or...
And like plexiglass windows. And,
it looked cool.
Yeah. But it looked like Kmart. Like, it never changed. It was that tan color.
But they had a steamer station, so you could... He's like, what's special today? And she's like, well, when you get a double cheeseburger, your french fries are a quarter.
Yeah.
It's like, nice. So
They had a salad bar.
salad bar.
Well,
Oh, and then the guy says, so when the meat comes in, say, you know, how many burgers come in a pack? 40. And he's like, well, you know, what do we do when it comes in? You weigh it. I don't think you can do this.
Not in a...
But he's like, because then what if they short you
Real
and you
time.
only get 30 hamburgers and you signed off on it? They're getting paid for 40 hamburgers and you only got 30. So he goes, you got to weigh it when you receive it in.
no, I mean, there is some of that.
See, I've never handled food, so maybe you do that.
I mean, I didn't handle anything like raw food, but I know that, like, when I had worked at Walmart, certain things had to be quantified properly because factories would short, and it wouldn't be like, oh, they did it to save money. They did it because it was an accident.
I mean,
Right.
I can say being in food service industry for 20 years, the only thing I weighed was cases of meat. Like, I'm talking like whole cuts of meat.
Oh, right.
Well, I guess that makes sense because you're advertising it as such.
So the lady cooks the burger, and she says, you just leave it there, and when it starts to bubble up top or little things appear around the side of it, then you flip it. You don't mush it. You don't mash it.
Don't poke it.
And then Andy was agreeing to that, because, right?
Right.
That you're not supposed to do that, but everybody does that.
Yeah.
You're squeezing everything out of it. You're killing it.
You leave it, and then when you flip it,
Then you
is
drop
when
your
you
fries.
that's when you drop your fries, and you toast the bun
That's right.
or steam the bun, because it's the steamer area.
See, I think
And you know what? Back then, it was probably a damn good cheeseburger at
probably
Kmart.
was. I had a pretty good cheeseburger at Kmart when I was a kid.
See?
I remember. Yeah, I thought it was good.
And I know we got to wrap up this one, but I saw this other video. So this guy took Five Guys, I think Wendy's,
Oh, I saw this too.
and McDonald's,
Yep.
Uh huh.
and left them in the bag for like a month.
Yep.
The Five Guys was like utter mold.
Yeah.
Like the
Black.
bag was black.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the second one was Wendy's or not.
I can't remember. It might
But
have
it was bad, not as bad as Five Guys.
Right.
The McDonald's looked exactly the same.
That's practically plastic.
Exactly
Yeah.
the same. And he's like, that's what you're eating.
Yeah.
And I like McDonald's.
And he's like, it doesn't even smell. But then
Yeah.
he like goes to smell the
Oh,
Five
the
Guys.
other one,
He's
he
like,
was gagging.
Oh, he's like,
Yeah.
I can't get it away from me. Like
But
It's biodegrading.
the bun doesn't change. The lettuce was
Yeah.
green.
nothing.
And I was like, this can't be good.
It's mostly corn oil, like the entire burger.
Probably
It's like synthetic.
meat
Yeah.
flavored plastic.
Lab grown.
Yeah, it was just weird. It was just like, it didn't age. So it was like, that can't be good.
Just it's Cobra, man. It's Dr. Mindbender. He's making genetic burgers.
All right. So that's it. That's it for this one. Got some hats. Thank you for joining us, listening to us, or watching, or both. And we'll be back for another one. See ya.
Toy Federation.
Finish, baby!